The students of Silchar NIT intensified their agitation against the Dean of Academics following the suicide of one of the students. The agitators sat for an indefinite satyagraha, demanding the resignation of the Dean Binoy Krishna Roy and compensation to the family of Coach Bikar. They also placed 6 demands to the NIT authorities. The indefinite strike that began from Monday morning would continue for an indefinite period if their demands are not met or any of the authorities come and sit with them for talks, informed the agitating students. The students also demanded that a high-level inquiry committee be instituted. To know more about the details on this case, we'll now be joined by our correspondent from Silchar, Anirudh Lashkar. Hello, Anirudh.
Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So how exactly is the situation right now?
Situation is also very grim till, that it's been third day when the incident occurred on 15th September last. It was around this time only when all the 3 days back. The students today sat for a satyagraha, indefinite strike. And they are saying they placed 6 charter of demands, among which and the top of the list is the resignation of the Dean Academics, Dr. B.K. Roy, Binoy Krishna Roy, who also, their allegations are against him. The students are leveling that he was the main person behind which forced that student, Coach Bukar, a resident of Arunachal Pradesh, to commit this drastic step, to take this drastic step. So they are demanding this resignation of Dean Academics, as well as they are demanding for compensation to be given to the parents of Coach Bukar. And not only that, they want other things like academic reforms, rules and regulations to be changed. So as of now, in fact, I was there in NIT today, and when they were agitating, a meeting was going on in the NIT campus of the authorities. What steps they will take, that is important to watch out for. But as of now, the indefinite strike is still going on. No.
So based on the initial reports, the deceased had some backlogs and the dean not considering or understanding his request, which led to him taking such a drastic step. Can you tell us more on this?
Yeah, that is the reason. This student got around 6 or 7 backs in the first semester itself. And that's when, the COVID period was going on. So he was back home probably at the time, and that is the reason why he was saying that he stays in a place in Arunachal Pradesh where internet connectivity is very poor, and online classes he could not attend, for which he had to suffer 6-7 papers back. Add to that, again in 3rd semester he had around 4 papers back, and in 5th semester he had backs for another 4-5. In total he had backs of 14 papers, which is a huge number of papers. That is the reason why he requested, because the NIT authorities and especially Dean Academics, Dr. B.K. Roy, he went that day, so last Friday itself, he again went and appealed to that Dean Academics that please be allowed me to go to the next year and I will clear my backlogs. But that was not heard of, and when he felt that his year should be lost, that is when he took that drastic steps. So these are the reasons why the students are quite agitated. They vandalized, they ransacked the hostel quarters of the faculties, even, pelting stones and water bottles on the district administration, for which a lathi charge had to be done against them. So they are demanding today. In fact, I spoke to the students, and they were saying that they want this all the cases that has been registered against the students to be withdrawn, and no punishment should be given to all the students for the agitation that they did last Friday.
So Anirudh, on this whole ongoing fiasco, so far how are the authorities handling the situation? Are they cooperating?
That is one answer is very, it's not very suitable, because the students are saying that we are demanding from the day one itself, on Friday itself, the teachers or the faculty members did not turn up. In fact, today also when I spoke to them, they were saying that at least the authorities should have come and spoken to us and cleared all the doubts that we had. But as of now, when the agitation was going on, no authorities have come and talked to them, for which they are quite pissed off, and they are now saying that until and unless the authorities come and clear their doubts, as to the demand that they have placed, they won't lift their indefinite strike.
Can you also give us an update on the students who were injured during the lathi charge by the police?
Yeah, in fact, the lathi charge, as far as SP Kashar is concerned, a mild force was used, but in fact, the lathi charge was quite severe, and they were not. The visuals also we have seen that the girls also, had to face the flag. So the students were quite agitated, and they were saying that how come the police personnel, male police personnel, carried out this lathi charge against girls students of their NIT Silchar. So they were quite angry with that also, and they wanted an apology from the authorities for those actions, as well as from the district administration. But what they did by throwing water bottle on SP Kachar. Yesterday, a delegation of NIT students came to SP Kachar's residence, and they have given an unconditional apology to SP Kachar for the actions that they have done.
Are there any positive progress so far in this case? Can we expect something solid from the authorities or the police?
That is a very difficult answer to give because, this is nothing, it's not new because if we go back to the history of NIT Silchar, in the past 10 years, this is the fourth such case of a suicide in that institution. And all of them have come from the same department, electrical department. And Dean Academics, Dr. V.K. Roy, also comes from electrical department. So these are the issues that for which the students are pointing fingers at him. But what steps they take soon, because NIT Silchar is a very premier institute. It's one of the top-ranked NIT institutes of the country, for which the sooner they take a step and bring the situation under control, it is better for the environment of this institution.
Well, Anirudh, the students have also demanded a high-level inquiry on this case. Can you give us details about this?
Yes. In fact, they have demanded a high-level inquiry, and they are saying that it's not just the suicide of that boy, Coach Bakar, but they have to go deeper into it. What forced that boy to take such a drastic step? That's the reason why they are demanding for an inquiry committee, and that too from persons who should be from outside the institution of NIT. And they should take into account some students also in that committee to go through that entire high-level inquiry committee. And for that, not only they have demanded, in fact, NIT Silchar has already started an inquiry for all that has happened last Friday.
Well, thank you, Anirudh, for giving us the details on this case. As this is a developing story, we will provide more updates as the story progresses.